Good morning, students. Today we will see Standard 6th Civics Lesson number 1, Our Life in Society. Standard 6th Civics subject Lesson number 1, Our Life in Society. Let's we see 1.1 point number. Why did man feel the need for society? 1.2 the social nature of man. 1.3 our development. And 1.4 what is society. What we are going to learn in this lesson? There are 4 points. Number 1, why did man feel the need of society? Number 2, the social nature of man. Number 3, our development. And fourth one is what is society. In the 5th standard you have learned about the evolution of man. It tells us that our present social life has taken shape through a process of evolution over thousands of years. Man has moved from a nomadic stage in a settled social life. See the picture. See this picture. Nomadic pictures of a man or nomadic stages of man, and then the developed life of humans. See these two pictures. What are the difference? You have to understand through this picture. Why did man feel need for society? A stable and secure community life, community means social life, is necessary for the development of the individual as well as society. In the nomadic stage or in the historic stage, man did not have him stability and security. When man realized that living in a group provides security, people come together to develop an organized way of life. Means that is our need of friends or societies. We can't live without our friends or societies or our relatives because we love that. We feel secured in the society. We feel stable in the society. This was one of the man's main motivations for the creation of society. Living in society, man felt the need for rules to help with the smooth functioning of day-to-day matters. It gave rise to conventions, traditions, ethics and values, rules and laws. Man's life in society become more organized and stable. So, do you understand why did man feel the need for society? That is the answer, that man's life in society became more organized and stable, secured and shaped. Okay, now let's we see 1.2 point, the social nature of man. Man is social by nature. We all basically like to live with one another, in each other's company and with people around us. We love people around us. We love our company around us, friends, relatives, family members. Yes, na? Living with people not only makes us happy, it is also our need, our basic needs. This is also one of our basic need to living with people. Not only make us happy, it is also our need. See this picture. What will society be like 50 years from now? Discuss. We have many needs. Food, shelter, clothing are our physical needs or basic needs. Once these are satisfied, man gets a sense of stability, but that is not enough. We also have some emotional, psychological needs. For example, to feel secure is an emotional need. When we are happy, we wish to share our happiness with others. When we are happy, we wish to share our happiness with our parents, friends, relatives. Yes, na, family members. Similarly, when we are sad, we wish to have somebody with us. We want somebody with us. We like the companionship of our family members, relatives, friends. These feelings reflect our social nature. You have got the first prize in a drawing competition. Suppose you have got the first prize in a drawing competition. Will you keep it to yourself or show it to your friends? Yes, you want to show it to your friends. You do not keep it with yourself. How do you expect them to respond? What were your feelings after their response? felt very happy about the appreciation, felt motivated to draw good pictures. Write more about the feelings you experience. Suppose you share your joy with your friends, you feel appreciable, you feel motivated, and you want to share your happiness with your friends. You know that food, clothes, shelter, education, health are basic needs. Due to the labor and skill of people in the society, a variety of articles are produced. Education, health related services, facilities allowed to live with dignity. All this is made available in a society. A variety of industries and occupations help to fulfill our needs. For example, we need books for studying and paper for books. That is why occupations like manufacturing paper, printing, book binding, etc. also develop. Many people contribute to this process, thus, the variety of occupations in the society help us in fulfilling our needs. This also leads to the development of our skills and capabilities. Our basic needs are fulfilled in society. We depend on each other for our emotional needs such as security, appreciation, praise, support, etc. Thus, our life in society is interdependent. Interdependent means we need help of each others. Every person is born with same qualities and capabilities, but they are dormant. They develop in a society. We use language to communicate with one another, but we cannot do so at birth. We learn language gradually. Our first language is the one that is spoken at home, means that is our mother tongue. If our neighbor speak different language, we pick up those too. Schools also provides opportunities to learn different languages. In school, you can learn Hindi language, English language beside your mother tongue. We also have the capacity to think independently. For example, when all the students to a class are given to the same topic for essay, why is it that and two essay are same? It is because the thought process in each is different. Society help us in the development of our emotional capabilities and the power to think. It also provides the opportunity for expressing our thoughts and feelings. What is meant by society? Now let's we see what is meant by society. Society includes all people, men, women, grown-ups, old people, young children. Our families are a part of the society. Society also includes different groups, institutions, organizations, the interrelationships and interactions between the people, their dependence on the one another sharing from also a part of the society. Society is not simply a mob or crowd of people. A society is formed when people come together to achieve certain common object. So, in order to fulfill needs like food, clothing, shelter, security, and society has create a permanent system. Without such a system, the day-to-day affairs of the society cannot be carried on. All human beings are equal by birth. They have some status as human being. According to the Constitution of India, all are equal before the law. The Constitution guarantees the equality of opportunities. We can each make progress using our education, capabilities and skills. So, various institutions must be created to perform all functions related to agriculture. Therefore, a vast system needs to be created which includes factories to manufacture tools and equipments used for farming, banks to provide loans to the farmers, a market to the good produced. The existence of many such systems makes a society stable. In the next chapter, we shall learn about the diversity in the Indian society. And see, this is exercise. Question number 1, fill in the blanks. Answer in one sentence. What do you think? What would you do in the following situations and activities? You have to read the lesson and solve all these objectives plus question answers. If you have any queries, you can ask through our personal phone numbers. Thank you, children.